Hello, can you hear me? Check one, check two, check one, take two.
Hello? Hello?
Did you go down? That was awesome.
Please put that in the video.
Slow motion.
Don't put that in.
First time I saw her, it's like this girl just has something special to her.
I'm Teagan and London Meza. I would love to go pro one day.
My name is London Meza and I do want to go professional. That's the goal.
They're competitive against each other, for sure. But there's a love and a respect there that's pretty special.
He's naked.
Oh, geez.
You can do it.
No, you can go first.
Honestly, it's funny because we have those moments where like we're a little mad at each other, but then a couple minutes later, we know we're gonna be sisters for life, so.
I mean, usually we're like best sissies and stuff. In just like regular life, we usually don't fight that much. But also we do jiu-jitsu together. Sometimes we just take it out there. I put her in like an armbar. I guess I did it a little too fast and she was like really mad at me. She's like, you can't do it that fast. You're usually supposed to like tap like the person's like
No, I
hand.
do tap. I do.
But like
I
she like yelled taps. Like I didn't know that she was.
Yeah, because you were like squeezing my arms super hard.
Yeah.
I remember me and Lennon were acting like it was a life and death situation, who will get the set. And we were both like, she was going this way and then I was pushing off that way and she was going that way. And I ended up getting in the set. She was like, oh, okay, that was good competing.
Since she is like super young and she's like super good too, it's like pretty competitive because like, oh, I'm older, I should be winning because of my age, but like she's always winning because she's younger, so it is competitive in that way.
If she like were to like win a contest and I didn't maybe do as good, I would go up to her and like be proud of her, saying good job. And then she'll say that I did a good job too, and I'll be a little frustrated.
And your winner, London Meza. Meza domination.
They're able to uplift each other, and I think at the end of the day, they both have hearts of gold. So, and you don't see that from everybody, so it's a rare breed.
There's always gonna be one winner. It's gonna either be me or her or somebody else.
There are like a little bit of frustration, but we're never really like picking on each other. Like, if you would have done that, then I would have gotten the wave and made it through. We're usually just happy for each other.
Sometimes we snake each other just for fun.
Barely.
There was this one time, I think she snaked me and she wouldn't get off. I was like, Teagan, get off, I'm on the wave. And she's like,
Because you
no.
backpedaled me.
Yeah, and then I like pushed her off.
It was funny when they were younger, a few years ago, they weren't getting as many waves, so it was almost a way for them to both get their wave count up. And now they just mess around and snake each other a little bit.
It's kind of perfect, honestly, because there's 2 boys, 2 girls. I like having brothers, but I like having a sister better because she like gets me more, I guess. Caden, he's mostly in like jiu-jitsu and flying. He flies planes and stuff.
Pilot.
Which is actually, now I think about it, super cool because he can like take me to Paris or something. Or, like New York.
That's all she thinks of it, I like that.
Ocean, he's 4.
Pretty calm.
Yeah, he's super small. Ocean's actually like really good at skating,
Dude,
especially
he's
for his
insane.
age.
Yeah.
Yeah, he loves skating.
He's gonna be pro one day, hopefully.
I know my dad mostly skated and then my mom was mostly the surfer. And so they kind of just put like 2 and 2 together. And so my mom taught me how to surf and then my dad taught me to skate.
The support from Carlos and Andy are amazing. Andy was an incredible soccer player. I think she understands the different aspects of the sports mentally. That always helps having a parent that's kind of gone through the process, even if it's a different sport.
Good job, paddle through. Get up on your board higher and paddle through. Go, 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 you got it. Good job, Lundy. You having fun? Shaka. The entire family would come down to the beach. And we would, for hours, my mom would just push us into waves on longboard, and we would just love it. We just keep on wanting to go on. We'd stay at the beach from 8 to 9 to like 5. It was a really fun day for us.
When we first started, we would just go in the summer, and then once we got better and better, we started going.
Surfing before school.
I remember surfing before school, like on the crack of dawn. We would start surfing at 5 and now 8, and then go to school at 9.
Lennon or Caden was doing it, and I saw them. I was just playing on the beach because I've never done it before. And my mom was like, hey, you want to come do this? So she pushed me on the wave, and I was just going. She's like, you're a natural.
What are you doing?
Flexing my board so I can go out with surfboard.
Do you like surfing?
Yep, I love surfing. I don't like it. I love it.
One of the reasons why we picked surfing and skating, because it's a sport that it's not one-on-one, but it's all together. It's a family. We can all support each other.
Yeah! Look at her go! Good job, Bucky!
Skating is a lot of things that pros do too, to like get better with that stuff. So also airs, if you're going over hip and you practice your airs, that can also definitely go into surfing. Or I would practice like my snaps on like a little ramp where I like throw my arms up and do that stuff.
I feel like I'm better at bowl. She's better at street. Because like she can do kickflips and stuff, but I do more bowl than street.
A lot better at bowl.
So yeah, so technically we're the same, I guess.
Same.
I don't know.
Honestly, when it's empty in the skate park, it's kind of nice because you know you'll get more runs and stuff, but definitely when you land a trick, you're just so pumped. You feel like you can do anything too with that. Yeah, you just feel so much energy going on.
I remember doing the vert skating. I was in my little pink helmet with the little pads on my elbows and knees.
We were at Academy, Neil Mim Skate Park. My sister and brother were doing it. They were taking lessons from Neil Mim, and I remember just watching them just the entire time, just wondering if I can do it.
She was on the little penny board because she was too small for any skateboards, so I was on a skateboard, she was on a little penny board. She might have not done the vert at the same time that I did, but I feel like most of the time she was doing most of the stuff that I was doing.
When I was younger, I always thought that I could do everything by myself, and I didn't want anyone to help me ever. I was just that one bossy, not bossy kid, but like just like the kid that thought they could do anything.
Me and Caden were doing the vert first. She wasn't doing it because she was 4. Like no 4-year-old would like dropping on a vert. That's like so tiny.
So I asked Neil, do you think I can do that? And then he was like, well.
No, I didn't think she would do it, honestly. I think she would just chicken out once she got up there because it looks small from the ground, but when you're really up there, it feels really big.
There's no point in not trying. Like, I might as well just try, you know. I got my pads on, my helmet, I'm all safe.
I was scared for her, honestly. I didn't want her to do it. That's scary for like a 4-year-old. She's only been alive for like 4 years. It's so small.
As like proof that I knew I can do it and kind of like showing off, I just walked up there, put my board down, and did it. I looked at my parents' faces and I saw a lot of shock, but also a lot of happiness.
So like, I didn't think she would do it, but like, I need to up my game. She's gonna like get better than me. We do a lot of practice heats, especially with our coach. Just go out there 15 minutes, whoever can get the best waves, best scores.
Like, we'll check our watches. Okay, we have 15 minutes. Let's try who can get the highest score, who won that heat.
I'm the best at, in my opinion, probably doing my left snaps. I feel like they're more powerful than my right ones. And I do like carves. I feel like I'm getting better at that.
London, her strengths are definitely her smoothness. You know, she definitely has a really good flow about her. Teagan's best at the really exciting maneuvers, getting her tail above the lip. I mean, for her age, it's pretty incredible.
Maybe the strongest part of my surf game is, I'd say maybe like blowtails and carves, because judges really like when you do combo.
My weakest part is probably doing a backside snap, because it's a little harder because you can't exactly see where you're going, and it's behind you and you rotate your shoulders. I don't know, it's just a little more critical and harder.
I'd say maybe airs right now, because I'm not really like the best at them right now, but I can also do them at sometimes. But yeah, that's like the one part of me that I'm like, okay, you got this, but you're still learning them.
Her strength is probably blowtail. She can do a really good blowtail. Like, if there's only like 5 minutes left and she's a 6, I know she can get it. If she does a blowtail, then she like definitely has it in the bag. I like doing free surfing, but I also like
intensity of
yeah, I like
competition.
the heats and stuff.
Yeah. South Bay Board Riders is a really fun one. That's like what I started on for competition. And then we went to WSA. We did both at the same time.
If you qualify for like the NSA and WSA, then USA surfing during the summer.
We went down to the US Champs, which is at lower trestles. It's pretty much the most premier event you can get as an amateur surfer.
Oh, yes, I remember the entire thing.
I was in the little stands watching her, and every time she dropped a big score, it was like so exciting.
Everyone from the industry's down there. All your peers are down there.
First, when we were watching the waves, he was like, do you think you can win this? Pretty sure I can, but you have to know you can win it if you're gonna go out there.
If you can't control your mind, you can't control heat. We went back to the basics. She's worked so hard to prep to be in that situation.
So I got in the mindset of knowing I could win before I went out, and I just kept that mindset the entire time. When we were paddling out, when everyone was talking to me, that's like the only thing I kept in my mind. I just kept on saying to myself, you can win this, you can win this, you got it.
I feel like I was more nervous than she actually was, because like I'm always there when she's training, so it's cool to see what that training can do.
Everyone got a wave, and we're already like a couple minutes in, so I was like, oh, you need to get a wave. So I got priority. I remember this beautiful right coming to me, and I was like, oh, this has to be one, because it was like a set kind of. So I took the wave, and I did like a bunch of snaps and carves. I was glad I chose it, and I got a 5, like 5.33. And then everyone else got another wave, and then I was out there again, and I had priority again. So I see an even bigger set come, and I take it, and because I had priority, and I just ride this thing all the way like down to Churches. It was so long. I just keep on going until the entire thing dies out. I was all the way to the inside. And I remember that feeling popping out of that wave. Yes, I just got a really good wave, and I was super proud of it.
Me and my brother, we were like playing out when she was getting those big scores. Yeah, we had to cheer her.
When they announced my other competitor's wave, she got one more before the buzzer sounded. And I remember thinking, oh, was that enough? And I was like a little worried. Everyone was wondering because we didn't know it yet. And then I just remember the feeling. It was so amazing when they said it wasn't enough for her. So then my coach ran up to me. He gave me a high five. He was like, great job. And my brother and sister cheered me up, and my coach held my board. And that was like the best feeling I've ever felt in my life, knowing that I just won and did great.
Yeah, we carried her good. There's a little height difference, so she was like lopsided, yeah.
The moments leading up to that are almost just as special as the actual moment when it happened. She just put in so much work that year that when we got to that, it was just icing on the cake. I was proud of her just from the preparation side of it.
I'm still a little shaky because it was just like one of the best wins of my life. It feels amazing.
And is there anyone you'd like to thank for this win?
First of all, I would like to thank God for giving me the wave. And second of all, I'd like to thank my coach for the dial-in, Christian Science, and my parents for taking me out every day to go surf, and my sister because she's amazing. She always pushes me, and yeah.
The winner, I know the dad's proud right there, Mr. Meza, in the blue jersey from the South Bay, 15.6 C total, Teagan Meza.
Definitely like when you've had out there to get good waves and progress and have a purpose when you go out there, so you can progress to hopefully going on the tour or QS.
London, she's got some competitive savvy, and it's just looking at things and going, okay, what are your weaknesses and how can we turn those into strengths?
That's the goal, to one day win a big contest like US Champs or something.
Whenever I go out every morning, I just think, okay, just have fun with your friends, but also make sure that you're out here to be practicing. Because, your parents are taking you out here and you want to have fun, but you also want to get time in and get reps in and waves and stuff. For Katie Sivers, she got on the tour when she was younger, 15, 16. And I hope I can be in that range.
If she keeps her enthusiasm like she has now for surfing, the love for it, and wants to continue to grow, I think she's going to be pretty unstoppable.
She's gonna be here one day, remember that. Teagan Meza.
Right, bro.
Big name coming out, right, Chief?
Yeah.
If I ever win, I would thank God for giving me the opportunity to be there and for opening those doors. And then I would thank my sponsors, my parents for always supporting me and taking me to all those contests and staying at the beaches for those long hours. And then also my coaches for helping me get there.
The first thing I would ever say is I would thank God and Holy Jesus for giving me waves and everything. He definitely gives me a lot of waves and courage and everything. And then I would thank my mom and dad and my sponsors.